So, if you've got any reservations whatsoever about this plan, now would be a tremendous time to voice them.
Sorry, mate. I didn't make any reservations, so this table's on the house.
Part 5! Booby trap! Wait! Oh, no, that's not helpful, I don't know why I thought that would help.
Warning. Reactor core is at critical. Explosion imminent. Evacuate the facility immediately.
Let go! I'm still connected! I can pull myself in! I can still fix this!
Oh no, it's happening sooner than I expected. Still though, let's get mad. If we're going to explode, let's at least explode with some dignity.
Well, a whole lot just happened there. Wheatley telekinetically blew up that core input, and now it looks like he's off trying to find another port he can jack into to try and fix everything. It's probably not going to go well, so let's give chase through this observation room that just got blown open by a phantom gas canister that definitely wasn't there before. This whiteboard's a bit weird. It's a physics prop, but it doesn't start moving until you either physically bump it or place an open portal next to it. It's a little weird. I don't know why that's the way it behaves. Anyways, now we can probably open this pushbar door from behind and with our own telekinetic powers. Yeah, the hitbox that made for these is a little awkward because they're actually placed on the sides of the door frame. Old inconvenient methods. Got office space here with a whole lot of nothing. Our highlights include this projector, which for some reason shows like a companion radio on the exit lift we were on earlier. In an earlier version, it instead showed Radical Larry from the SCP map for an even more obscure reason. Easter egg, I guess. Next door. Got a very empty office in this room. And this door is just locked. Presumably the stairs are behind it. But who takes stairs in Aperture? And then there's a sealed door here that presumably can only go to the override shutdown annex that we just left, even though there wasn't a door on the other side. And through this last door, right over here, progress. And now we're behind that conspicuously dark window we saw before. Now we know why it was dark. It looks like that panel finally busted. You know, we just head to this back corridor, which is quite dark.
Okay, so the bad news is the tests are my tests now, so they can kill us.
Can they now? Wait. Okay, I have no idea what it was, but I guess these can kill us now because these turrets have randomly been carted into the chamber. Also, the queue is back, so you can take it again if you want. We'll leave it. Anyways, let's try to use the light bridge again. It seems to be having some technical problems, as is the lighting on this wall. Still, we can use our portal to make our way back up again. Yeah. Except the button's not surviving this time now, is it? Nope, time to take the back way again. Also, amazing you can take this button for no real reason. You can grab it by the base.
Listen to me. We had a lot of fun testing and antagonizing each other. And yes, sometimes it went too far. But we're off the clock now. It's just us talking, like regular people. And this is no joke. We are in deep trouble.
Well, we need to work together anyways to get out of here, so... Got an M spray with the wrong render mode set on, and a scanner needed to activate this tube. How do we activate it, you say?
Those people in the portrait, they look so familiar. Wait, I've got an idea.
We take this Cave Johnson portrait and insert it into the scanner frame.
Goodbye, sir.
Because of course.
Look! Corrupted cores. We're in luck.
Oh.
Look, you're doing a great job. Can you handle things for yourself for a while? I need to think.
You know, turrets in Portal and Half-Life are kind of awkward. Is that sometimes they just fall over at the start of the map. It's kind of awkward. Like, it's not really much of a way you can stop without like extreme, like putting a clip brush over them to stop them from falling until the player gets nearby. It's weird. Anyways, we finally reached this bootleg central AI chamber. Is this Wheatley? Is it another core? Who the heck knows? Okay, stop zooming. Either way, they've been knocked out. We need to get glass in there. First step, plugging her in.
Manual core replacement required.
Here's another core. This one should do it.
And in doing that, the panels pull away, and a rail comes in. As Gladys summons in her original head. It's all the way up there. Now this random fence down here, on ground level, it's here. You may not bat an eye at it, but it originally had a purpose. Gladys' head would just lower down to the ground level after coming into the room like this. But something broke for some reason, and she wouldn't move correctly, so she ended up staying up there. So you need to get up there as well. Shields. Shields that we don't need because the turrets fell over. Let's knock you down. Well, there was supposed to be a turret box here. I guess they broke it somehow. And they were shooting. You know, you just hop up here, grab Gladys' head, and just chuck it over the edge.
Excellent work. Here, let me get that for you.
New template accepted.
You know what my days used to be like? I just tested. Nobody murdered me, or put me in a potato, or fed me to birds. I had a pretty good life.
Ah!
And then you showed up. You dangerous, mute lunatic. So you know what? Just go.
Thank you for assuming the party aircode submission position.
No! Ah! No! Don't! Ah!
Well, we still need the party escort to pry Wheatley off the chassis. Maybe my guess that was definitively Wheatley attached to it. Anywho, with that, that is the end of the original Escape from Aperture. Some of my earliest forays into mapping, and my first collective map series with a quote-unquote story. It's not the best story, it's kind of like a bad fanfiction, but it's my first, and I treasure it for that reason. We all have our humble beginnings, even if I did try to be a bit grander with this credit sequence. But there is an epilogue as well. We're back up to this entry hall, and the elevator is docked in one of those conspicuous open squares from earlier. And hello, old friend. I've suddenly gotten a lot taller. I tried to have the end text be synchronized with the song saying again, but it didn't really work. Anyways, before we transition to the remake, there is one more little title in between we can check out. little in-between stop, a very early second version of the second proper map, Override Gamma. It doesn't particularly look much better than the original version did, but it's a tad cleaner and less space wasting. We exist in the void again, outside of the secondary central AI chamber. Now, if you've followed this channel for an impossibly long time, you may recognize this hall. I showed it in an older announcement video that was on this channel. Well, now you're seeing the actual map itself, so we've officially come full circle on that aspect, at least. Here's an mildly satisfying thing I tried out. All that but your floor buttons that are flush with the floor. Is that not kind of nice, in a way? Anyways, it opens these side doors, one of which leads to an enrichment sphere, the other of which leads to a higher place that most certainly isn't heaven. But those aren't of our interest. What is of our interest is Central AI 01 over here.
Oh, it's you. Sorry about the mess. I've really let the place go since you killed me. By the way, thanks for that. Well, it was nice catching up. Let's get to business.
I don't know whether necessarily call this an upgrade or a downgrade. It's a something grade, that's for sure. Anyways, this room's got a lot smaller, but it's also harder to dodge the turrets. Conveniently, though.
I wouldn't have warned you about this before, back when we hated each other. But those turrets are firing real bullets, so look out. I'd hate for something tragic to happen to you before I extract all your bone marrow.
You can take the cube to use as a shield against the turrets.
Oh, you survived. That's interesting. I guess I should have factored in your weight.
Makes it quite a lot easier. Blah blah, you know the drill otherwise, though.
What's going on?
All reactor core safeguards are now non-functional. Please prepare for reactor core meltdown.
Oh,
There's a little bug that you might have just
you
noticed.
are kidding me.
You might have just noticed.
Don't press that button. You don't know what you're doing.
You might have just noticed a little bug that just happened right there. You say something before I press this button. Bit of mass tragedy.
No.
This is a little interesting error. I ended up overloading the registry of playing sounds, and as a result, all sound bugs out and the frame rate drops slightly. This is an issue I encountered several times over my history of Portal 2 mapping, and it's all because Source is so picky about having multiple ambient generics playing songs at once. So I'm gonna just stop sound, and we're going to leave. However, due to that issue, I never actually finished installing the lift, so we're just stuck here forever. Maybe it's just all a bad dream, and all we have to do to escape it is to wake up.